Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine for a moment that reality, actual physical reality, runs on an operating system.
Hmm.
That there's a kind of source code beneath the atoms and the gravity. And what if I told you that the fundamental energy of the universe
Hmm.
isn't math, it's love?
And we have to be really careful right out of the gate here. We're not talking about romance
False.
or, sentimentality, the stuff you'd write in a card. We are doing a deep dive into 7 universal truths from near-death experiences
Mm.
by L.A. Fairhoff.
Yeah.
And the author found that the most foundational pattern in these NDEs is that love, well, it acts more like physics than an emotion.
Which is a huge shift in perspective. Fairhoff actually calls it the binding energy of reality. So
Yeah.
love is the glue holding a quark to a quark and a star to a star.
Mm-hmm.
I have to play the skeptic for a second here. That sounds beautiful, but isn't it just, a metaphor? How does love literally hold an atom together?
That's the key question, isn't it? The source material argues it's not a metaphor. Think of it this way. Fairhoff uses this great analogy of a magnetic field.
Okay, now imagine we are all just iron filings. The filings themselves don't create the magnetic field. They just reveal the force that was already there.
Ah, so we humans are walking around thinking we have to generate love. Like we're little batteries trying to pump it out all the time.
Exactly. And that is where all the exhaustion comes from. Fairhoff is saying, we aren't the battery. We're the filings. We don't need to manufacture the energy.
We just need to stop resisting the alignment.
You got it. The field is the literal fabric of existence. It doesn't ask if an iron filing is worthy before it exerts its pull. It just pulls. That's its nature.
See, that's where it gets really difficult for me, and I think for a lot of people. We're so programmed to believe everything is transactional. We treat love like a scarce commodity.
We do.
We act as if the universe is sitting up there with a little clipboard, tallying up worthiness points before it decides to hand out a ration of existence.
That is the great human illusion. We've just projected our own social structures onto the cosmos itself. We think, oh, I was productive today, so I deserve to feel good. Right. No binding energy for you today, you cut someone off in traffic.
Yes.
It's absurd when you say it out loud. The source makes it so clear. The universe doesn't negotiate. Gravity doesn't check your credit score before it keeps you on the ground.
And this energy doesn't check your moral standing before it holds your atoms together. This is all backed up by the data on the life review, which is a really consistent feature in NDEs.
Wait, hold on. Dig into that.
Yeah.
Because the popular idea of a life review is exactly that. It's a judgment. It's a courtroom scene where you're found guilty.
It's actually the opposite. The sources say it's an immersion in pure empathy. You don't just watch your life on a screen, you experience your actions through the feelings of everyone you affected.
Oh, wow.
So if you hurt someone, you feel their pain as if it were your own. If you loved someone, you feel their joy.
So the barrier between me and you
Yeah.
just it completely dissolves.
Precisely. The life review proves that separation is the illusion. It's like the wave realizing it was the ocean the whole time. You see that harming another was just harming yourself.
Not because of a moral rule book, but because you're literally the same substance.
Yes.
Okay, that is profound, but let's bring it back to Earth for a second. We aren't dead. We are stuck in the grocery line dealing with a passive-aggressive email.
Sure.
Knowing separation is an illusion is great, but when I'm annoyed, I feel pretty separate.
Yeah.
So how do we actually use this cheat code without, dying first?
Fairhoff offers a really practical tool. It's called the recognition pause, or the echo inquiry. It's designed to override that instant reactive judgment.
Walk me through it, because when I'm angry, pausing is the absolute last thing I want to do.
And that's why it's practice. The moment you feel that wall of judgment go up towards your boss, your partner, even yourself, you just force a stop.
And then what?
And you ask a specific question. What if this person, like me, is simply an expression of the same infinite tenderness?
Infinite tenderness. That is a heavy phrase to throw at a guy who just stole my parking spot.
It is, but look at the mechanics of it. You're not excusing his bad parking. You are acknowledging the physics underneath the person. You're reminding yourself that he's just another iron filing in the same magnetic field.
So it's a reality check. It stops me from solidifying that person in my mind as an enemy.
It just softens the walls. It realigns you with the field. The goal isn't just to be nice, it's to stop fighting reality.
Yeah.
Judging someone takes immense effort.
So the recognition pause is just dropping the effort.
Yes.
It redefines unconditional love from something you do into something you are.
Correct. You don't have to earn the gravity that holds you to the earth, and you don't have to earn the love that holds you together. You just have to start pretending you're anything else.
Well, that is a lot to chew on. If you want to dig deeper into the other 6 truths, and Fairhoff has some incredible stuff on time and purpose. We didn't even check the link in the show notes for the book.
Ah,
It's really a manual for the game we're all playing.
it absolutely changes how you see the board.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll be back next week to look at how to transform our thoughts. But I want to leave you with one final thing to mull over. If love is the fundamental physics of the universe, does that mean hate isn't an opposing force, or simply a vacuum where we've blocked the flow? Think about that. See you next time.